are good. Where'd you get them?
I made them.
Stuffed vine leaves?
I stuffed every little grape leaf myself.
Oh.
More aquavit?
Yeah, thanks. You know, it's still really nice here, Buck. You haven't changed that much.
Well, in a world gone mad with change, it's nice to have something that stays the same.
To Bucky's houseboat. May she never change.
Oh, the lamp!
What's wrong?
I moved the lamp. I think that was a mistake. That's what I like to see.
Thanks, Buck. That's just what I needed.
Hey, no thank yous. Who's your friend?
You are, Buck.
And what's he got?
$30 million.
And?
And all the time in the world.
And?
And houseboat.
No!
Yes, you have.
No, you're wrong, Dr. Coleridge. What'd I say on the way over?
I give up.
I said that I have all the time in the world to help make the next few weeks easier for you.
Thanks. I'm very lucky. Oh, it's sore. Do you have about 8 hours of sleep you could wrap up and send over to me?
You are now a resident, Riverside Hospital resident. And what is our motto?
We never sleep.
Which is why we look so crinkly.
Even so, I like it. I'm in the right field now. I don't think I've ever enjoyed medicine as much as since I've gotten into pediatrics. Must have something to do with all the bedlam on the floor.
Yeah, I noticed.
I don't quite understand why, but I feel at home there, at peace. You know, I'm not so bad off. Actually, I'm in pretty good shape. My whole life is in front of me. That won't change. I'm luckier than most people. I have alternatives. I'm in charge.
Say this to all the world, and then say very quietly to me that he loves you not.
What's that?
Cyrano. But it's wrong. He does love you. Pat Ryan, you dodo bird!
Oh, Pat Ryan, you dodo bird!
Ugh. Did that help?
No.
Okay, on to plan B. Move on to plan B, which is more aquavit.
Yes.
Okay. And then, let's let it loose at Pat Ryan. Let's get good and mad at him, okay? Let's hear about all the wonderful things he missed by not being with you.
Yeah.
And all the good stuff he's missing because he is such a dummy. And then we'll get to all the bad stuff, which is his grim life that he has ahead of him with Delia.
See, it's like those stories that used to tell me when we were kids. You know, the one where I let my hair down, and you climbed up to my window, and you carried me to a castle, and you took very good care of me.
Dee, please, no fairy tales. We got some problems.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just remembering. See, I was thinking if we have a little baby girl, then she'll hear those stories for the first time. Now, what's the name of that story where I let my hair down?
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. Okay, so you teach me Rapunzel, and I'll be able to tell it to her. We are going to have a wonderful life together. We're going to be very happy.
The women of Salem
I've been attacked.
are under siege.
Say something to me.
And while the police search for clues,
Gotta find this guy before he strikes again.
the only one with the answers
Does this look like the man?
desperately clings to life.
Gosh.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet. We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpicino-esque one, Maximista, blonde one, original blonde one, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine one, Bad Blonde one, the Demented one, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
At the table.
Get ready for The Chew, a new talk show where everyone brings something to the table.
Fantastico.
Join The Chew, weekdays, coming Monday, September 26th, only on ABC.
Introducing Crest Complete Whitening Plus Deep Clean. You feel it working, so you know it's working. And that means you're good to go for whatever the day brings. New Crest Complete. Unlike ordinary toothpaste, you feel a deeper clean. It's a signal that tells you your whole mouth is clean. You're also protected because most of life happens outside the bathroom. Feel it working, know you're covered. With new Crest Complete, life opens up when you do.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, honey.
Okay.
One day, it will hit you. Your child may be dehydrated when he goes to school. 64% of kids are. Nestle Pure Life water can help them maintain proper hydration and start the day refreshed. Choose the crisp, clean taste of America's #1 bottled water. Nestle Pure Life. Embrace the pure life.
Glade plug-ins refills fit more holders. So you're free to fill your home with the Glade fragrance you love. Get the refills that fit Glade and Airwick holders. Glade plug-in scented oils. Release the magic.
SC Johnson, a family company.
Hi, Mom. How was school today? Good.
Thank you.
Phew. We make our cookies the way only Keebler elves can, with a little something extra, so every bite can be uncommonly good.
Such a good feeling. For the first time in so long, I really feel safe.
I'm glad.
Good. Look, I'm sorry for all the things I've done wrong. But things are gonna change. And I want you to tell me exactly what you feel is wrong about me, and I promise you, I'll change. Okay?
Okay. Good night now.
Good night.
Thought you were going over to get Dee.
I did. We came up the front stairs.
Oh.
She didn't feel like a party, and she didn't feel like facing the whole family yet. She just wanted to see little John and get some sleep.
I am gonna try one more time.
Mary, don't.
I can't help it. I see, I feel, I've got to say. Because I love you, because I love Faith, and because I'm really sick over the whole situation. You and Frank are both behaving like...
Now, hold it right there. I don't want to hear anything that's got me and Frank mixed together in some brother-like-brother analysis. We are two different people.
Oh, I agree. Very different. And Faith and Jill Coleridge are sisters, and they're also two very different people. But for some strange reason, you have something great with Faith, and you're destroying it. Frank has something great with Jill, and he's destroying it. Why is that?
I can't answer for Frank any more than he can answer for me.
I'm not asking you to. I'm only trying to find out why you're both behaving in the same self-destructive way.
Will you quit with this both business?
Okay, then. Frank. Frank and Jill were on the verge of finding a solution. He was supposed to go back to the hospital tonight and see her.
Didn't he go?
Oh, yeah, he went. But he gets out on the floor and he sees Jill and Seneca together. And Patrick, they had the audacity, the brazen nerve to be looking at their child together. Now, for Frank, that must have been some kind of hanging offense, so he turns right around and stomps off.
Mary, if you're trying to compare Frank's situation to mine,
Oh, I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, Frank's is a lot more complicated.
You have a very clear choice. Faith or Delia. Now, as far as I'm concerned, you are turning around, stomping away from Faith, because you have Delia mixed up with some cockeyed sense of what? What is it, Patrick? Vanity? Pride?
Try duty.
Duty? Pat, your duty is to Faith because you love her. I can't believe for 1 minute that you and Faith aren't meant for each other.
Mary, you got me arguing about it again, and I won't do it. There is an unborn child here. That is my...
And as sure as I'm standing here, if you and Faith were to go ahead and get married, Delia would give you that baby. Oh, sure, there'd be hysterics. But are you going to throw a whole lifetime's worth of love and understanding out the window because you're afraid of a little noise from Dee? Patrick, you watched what Delia did to Frank. You know, you've seen what marriage to her can mean. There's no mystery about it. How can you walk into it like this?
Okay, Mary, you listen to me, because I don't want to have this discussion again, ever. Yeah, I saw the kind of marriage that Frank had with Delia, and I saw that the failure of that marriage was not entirely Dee's fault. There was plenty of neglect and misunderstanding and deceit on Frank's side. And I've had this all out with Frank because he's very anxious to save me from Delia, too. Maybe because he doesn't want anybody to succeed where he's failed.
Oh, okay.
Everybody dumps on Delia. Delia's always in the wrong. But did you or Frank ever give her half a chance?
Oh, come on. She didn't
You know, the more that you and Frank hammer away at me, the more I'm convinced that I'm doing the right thing. It's going to be real interesting to see how she responds to a little care and understanding and kindness for a change. Did it ever occur to you that she behaves like a spoiled child because everybody treats her like one? If she's treated like an adult, she just might behave like an adult.
Oh. So you're going to change, do you? Oh, that'll be something. I'd like to see who changes who.
Delia has collected a lot of broken promises from Frank, from all of us. I've made her a promise, and I don't intend to break it.
What Frank did was to end a marriage he saw was hopeless. The decision was painful, but in the long run, it was healthy. He knew if he'd stayed with Delia, they'd be trapped together forever. When are you coming home, Frank? Don't wait up. You remember? Oh, Patrick, think. Right now, you don't want to face the kicking and the screaming. You don't want the hysteria from Delia, and I can't blame you. She's impossible when she doesn't get her own way. But marrying her isn't the easy way out you think it is. You may have some peace now, but honey, you're going to pay for it later on.
In your opinion?
Yeah.
Which is based on Delia's relationship with Frank.
I suppose that has something to do
Which
with...
makes it totally invalid.
Patrick, you cannot change Delia.
Mary, we don't agree. We'll never agree. So let's just leave it, huh?
Oh, Pat.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to come and spend some time with him. I had a run-in with one of Riverside's most evasive nurses. I mean, she said there was some change. She didn't tell me if it was good, bad, or what. Do you know anything about it?
Well, yeah,
What is it?
he's having some respiratory problems.
Well, what does that mean?
Now, don't let the words scare you.
Okay. When did it start?
I found out about it right after dinner, too. Now, please, Jill, I'm not hiding anything. All it means he's having some trouble breathing. Now, you remember, Faith said that might be one of the problems. Oh, we just have to watch out for it, that's all. Keep an eye on it.
Okay. Oh, Seneca, he's so small, the slightest thing could hurt him.
Yeah, but he's got a strong mother, doesn't he? Huh?
Oh, really? Well, if I'm so strong, why am I shaking? I mean, look at my hand.
Well, now, this is exactly what I don't want to happen. Now, you listen to me. That kid has got the blood of the Seneca Indians and French Canadian on my side, and on your side, he's got Australian and New Yorker. Now, if that doesn't make for a strong constitution, I don't know what does.
Okay. Okay.
Have you talked with Frank yet?
No, he didn't come back. Maybe he thought better of it.
The man sure does believe in sudden changes of
Seneca,
plan.
that's not true. Or at least it never was before. I know it's difficult for you to believe this with all the turmoil that Frank and I have been through, but he happens to be as steady as they come.
I'll have to take your word for it. I can see a lot of reasons why anybody would be attracted to Frank Ryan, but steadiness isn't one of them.
When Frank wants something, he goes after it with a discipline and a diligence that's unbelievable. I mean, when we first fell in love, he was working all day as a cop, going to law school at night. I never saw anybody apply themselves the way he did. And he just didn't sit around daydreaming and hoping for some kind of miracle. He worked and got what he wanted.
Well, I guess the whole problem is Frank really doesn't know what he wants.
No, but I wish he did.
I'll tell you something he doesn't want, Jill. He doesn't want a relationship with you. That includes me as the father of that baby.
Senator, what's going on?
I don't know.
What's happening?
All right, now calm down. There's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go inside and find
Well,
out.
come right back out and tell me. I mean, don't keep taking...
I will.
Dr. Bullock, would you come with me, please?
Sure.
Nurse, please. Please, that's my baby. I want to know if something's happened.
It's just a precaution, Dr. Bullock.
Seneca, please let me go in
Now,
there
you
with
know you can't.
Please.
I will go in, find out what it is, and come back and tell you. Take a deep breath. Come on.
He has to be stopped. I'm gonna see to it.
This week, a shocking murder.
He's gone.
Now his family needs answers.
Who killed Victor?
Everyone wanted him dead, but only one person knows the truth.
Did you kill him?
Watch One Life to Live. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
The Gerber generation has discovered a scientific breakthrough. The immune-supporting probiotics, like those found in breast milk, can be found in Gerber Good Start Protect formula. It's one brilliant formula for baby formula. In a brilliant new package. Join the Gerber generation on Facebook.
The barrier proved no match for the great device. Nothing could stop the vigorous warriors. Victory was theirs! Cleaning clogs shouldn't be a battle. Get new Drano Snake Plus. It comes with a tool and a gel. First, the flexible tool reaches and loosens the clog. Then our most powerful Drano gel penetrates and dissolves it. Loosen, pour, done. The first time. Guaranteed. Victory! Get Drano Snake Plus and get flowing.
SC Johnson, a family company.
When your child is on the line,
Is Maya Lucy's mother?
you can do the right thing,
She belongs to you.
or you can do the Chandler thing.
I'll get my son back no matter what it costs.
And Agnes Nixon and Carol Burnett return. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Bucky, do you
Yeah?
think I'm too independent
For what?
for Pat?
I hope not. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him anymore. I mean, when he climbs on his white horse in his shining armor, it seems you just can't get through to him. You know what you ought to do? Fight fire with fire.
You mean get pregnant?
Use sex. Delia's secret weapon.
Secret?
Well, she may not be too subtle about it, but it works.
Oh, I couldn't.
Why not?
Well, in the first place, I think it's wicked.
Well, all's fair.
And in the second place, I'm not all that sexy.
Sure you are.
Not like Delia.
Well, I think you could give her a run for her money. Drive Pat crazy.
Oh, Bucky, you are the best friend in the world.
I keep telling you that.
I couldn't. I don't believe in all's fair. I've always felt inadequate also when it comes to that kind of romantic competition, especially with the Delias in the world.
You know, you could compete with her if you just overcame one inhibition.
What?
Your conscience.
You don't think Delia has a conscience?
Well, now, Delia's got a lot of things. No, speaking objectively. But, no conscience.
I suppose that does give her a head start, doesn't it?
She's got a lot of things going for her. Sex, suicide, self-pity. I mean, it was tough to beat.
Bucky, I just realized something.
What?
That's exactly what I've been doing.
What?
I've been wallowing in self-pity. I've been feeling sorry for myself all over the place. Very Delia-like thing to do. I've been moping all over the place, saying poor Faith.
Well, you've been dealt an injustice.
No, it's not because of that. I've been feeling sorry for myself because I've been hanging on to the idea of me and Pat as, you know, something that's gonna happen. If I want to get out of this gloom, I am going to have to let go, right?
Good idea. For Pat, too.
Oh, well, who cares what it does for Pat?
It'll be good for me.
Delia can give him all the guilt he needs.
Let him have Delia. Let him feel horrible about her, but none of those feelings are going to come from me.
Right on.
Let him get all the misery in the world, but he's not going to get it from me.
Right.
How do I break, though?
Well, I got this friend who I can hire to throw a pie in his face.
You know, this ring hasn't been here very long, but it always felt so natural. Oh, there I go, wallowing again.
Bucky, on your feet.
Yes,
Buck, Mr. Carter. You have the keys?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Doctor.
Anchors away.
Oh, okay.
I am going to declare the independence of Faith Coleridge.
Aye, aye, sir.
Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, and Kiefer Sutherland.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
A SoapNet movie event, A Few Good Men, Friday at 12.
The women of Salem are under siege.
Say something to me.
And while the police search for clues,
Gotta find this guy before he strikes again.
the only one with the answers
Does this look like the man?
desperately clings to life.
Gosh.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet.
This September on SoapNet.
This just keeps getting better and better.
There's nothing like a scandal
Oh my God, Dad, what did you do?
to bring a family closer together.
Why am I the very last person in this family to find out everything?
And now the Walkers
What your father did was unforgivable.
are about to get closer than ever before.
You are hosting a Meet the Illegitimate Daughter dinner.
Ow, I'm gonna kill you. You guys are whack.
Brothers and Sisters. Moving in Monday, September 26, weekdays at 5 and 6 on SoapNet.
Here's the great thing about love. Anything is possible when you're with the right person.
I can just look at her and instantly just makes me smile.
He's my best friend. I can't wait to marry him. I love everything about him.
Experience the difference of a site that really cares about helping you find a wonderful relationship. Visit eHarmony today and review your compatible matches free.
Having her was amazing.
We made a miracle.
And we got onesies.
Sometimes miracles get messy.
So we used Tide Free. No perfumes or dyes for her delicate skin. Brad.
Not it, not it. Just kidding.
That's our Tide. What's yours?
There's another way to minimize litter box odor. Purina Tidy Cats. Our premium litters now work harder to help neutralize odors in multiple cat homes. Purina Tidy Cats. Keep your home smelling like home.
Everyone had a motive.
Desperate people do terrible things.
Revenge.
It's not fair, Dad.
You're right. It's not.
Protection.
He has to be stopped. But to take his life.
Justice.
I lost 8 years of my life because of him!
Who shot Victor?
The gun in the safe is gone.
Do you know who did this?
One Life to Live. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpacino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde one, Original Blonde one, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine one, Bad Blonde one, the Demented one, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
It's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Well, now you know. Wait a minute, dear.
Look, I can't. I really have to go back in there.
Stay. Who'd you think it was?
I don't know. I heard Pat in here. I heard some voices, that's all.
Oh.
I don't know. What difference does it make?
Faith?
I don't know. Somebody.
See, dear? It's starting already. You have Pat's promise to marry you. That ought to make you feel safe and secure, but instead you still feel threatened whenever you think he's paying attention to somebody else. And pretty soon you're going to start wondering where he is, what he's doing, what he's thinking. And if it doesn't include you, that'll be your signal to start choking him and crowding him. You'll sneak, trick, scream, stamp your feet. One way or another, you'll demand his attention in every way, and he'll hate you for it.
Oh, yeah, you hope.
Honey, I know.
You know, I don't have to prove one thing to you. You don't like the way things are? Well, that's just tough on you. Now, Pat knows I'm going to do everything I can to make him happy.
Like you did for Frank?
I tried with Frank.
Delia, I was here, remember? I watched what you did to Frank.
Well, what is that what Frank did to me, huh?
The only thing Frank did was to take some time off so he could hold a job down as a city cop and go to law school at the same time.
Yeah, and have an affair with Jill, right?
Before that, honey. Your marriage started breaking down when you found out that Frank didn't have 24 hours a day to be your private playmate. After that, everything that followed was inevitable.
Oh, yeah, Brother Frank can do no wrong, can he?
I didn't say that. But Frank had a life to lead, and you didn't. And Patrick has a life to lead, and Delia, you still don't. You don't want to raise a family, and you don't want to be part of a family that's raised by somebody else. You relied on Frank for everything. And I see Pat get involved in the same 2x4 situation. You wonder why I'm a little worried? Come on.
You know, it's really too bad about your attitude. You see, I don't feel sorry for me, Mary. I feel very sorry for you because I'm going to have a baby, and I'm going to have a husband, and I'm going to have a family. And it looks like you're going to want to be part of a family after what's been going around here.
What does that mean?
Oh, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Come back here.
Look, Mary, I really don't want to hurt your feelings, okay?
Oh, no? Not much.
All right, look, I understand that you're very upset about Pat, okay? Because I'm pregnant. He's going to marry me, I'm going to have a father for my baby, and I'm going to have a husband, and you're not going to have a husband because your husband's going to leave you for exactly those same reasons. So maybe you're just a little bit jealous, huh?
Jealous?
Jealous. I promise, Mary, I'm going to be very understanding and patient because I know exactly what you're going through.
Oh, the master manipulator speaks again.
Mary, you call me any damn names you want to call me if it makes you feel better. I'll tell you one thing, you don't have to worry about something. When you're all alone and you want to go somewhere, well, you can leave your baby off with Aunt Delia. I'm not going to hold it against you, and I'm not going to hold it against that baby.
Patrick hasn't married you yet, baby. And believe me, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen. Pat?
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.